Treachery is so inherent in our people. So this is an idea or a belief that is, I think, ingrained in us, that treachery is very common in India. It is very inherent to the Indian people. India produces traitors in great quantities. I have heard people from all walks of life say this. I've heard military generals say this, right? People who served in the Indian armed forces, they also believe that Indians have this tendency to be traitors. So this is not true. And let me share some interesting information with you. Okay, so let's take a look at this. 1980, this is the FBI website, okay? The FBI, United States. 1985 was the year of the spy. The Cold War was in its last gasps, but you would never have guessed it by all the moles in the US government who were passing secrets to the Soviet Union. So you had all these different spies. John Anthony Walker Jr. He was a US Navy warrant officer who worked for the Soviet Union, who passed secrets, top cryptographic secrets to the Soviets for more than 17 years, compromising at least 1 million classified messages. He recruited 3 other people with security clearances into his espionage ring: his brother, his son, and his friend, etc. You had Jonathan J. Pollard, who was in the intelligence in the Navy's anti-terrorist center. You had Sharon Marie Scranage, CIA clerk stationed in Ghana. Larry Wutai Chin, who worked for China, and so many other people. This is just 1 year. It was called the year of the spy, but the 1980s were actually the decade of the spy. The United States had discovered during the Cold War hundreds of Americans employed by the US government, employed in very sensitive jobs, who were passing secrets to the Soviet Union. And the same goes for the UK. Kim Philby is one of the most famous spies of the UK who defected to the USSR, right? So this goes on to show that this treachery is something that is part of every society. A certain percentage of the population of any society is going to have antisocial, criminal, or treacherous tendencies. It's just a statistical fact, my friends. But we tend to somehow, our historians and our leaders somehow tend to focus on the negatives all the time. And we don't focus on the great heroes we have produced. Of course, every nation is going to have some traitors. I just showed you some examples in the West. The West, I think the percentage of traitors was much more in the West. And when you have a society that is under foreign occupation, they're going to ensure that they find the traitors and use them for their benefit. So that's all it is. It's not like treachery is inherent to our people. Absolutely not. I disagree with that. I think the people of India traditionally have had great ethics and morals because of our culture and civilization. Today, of course, things have changed, but I disagree that treachery is inherent in our people. So I am very positive about India and our people and our culture and civilization.